Hi everybody, this is Andy from TNC Romer, and today I'm going to be framing out my bed. Let's get started. Okay, so in front of us we have a single frame, so you need two of these, top and bottom, with vertical supports and cross supports too, but we'll get to those later. So you need four of the 72-inch and four of the 21-inch boards to build a good frame. I have my 2x2s, which are technically 1.5 by 1.5 by 72-inch long. I'm going to go ahead and drill the ends so that I don't have any splintering. I'm just using my micrometer to measure the center line of the board. I have 4 wood screws, and I will be drilling these into the from the 72 into the 21-inch boards. Making sure that this is roughly a 90 and that it's flush with this surface right here. Perfect. Oh, it's nice and flush. All right, so this right here is the outline of the mattress, the foam mattress I have. So we can start framing it out. So from the floor to the next frame, it's going to be, I want it to be, let's say, under 6 inches. So we'll do 5 inches minus inch and a half here, 1.5 inches. Let's make another one of these frames. So these are already cut at 21. Let's go see if we can find some wood to make our 72 inches.
All right, I'm measuring 272.
I'm back from drilling, and now I'm going to be doing another frame. So let's get started with that. We need 6 inches from the bottom to the top. So we separate, we subtract this, which is 1.5, and 1.5, which is 3 inches. So if we cut a bunch of these at 3 inches, then we'll know eventually, or ultimately, we'll have a base that's 6 inches tall total. So we need at least 2. Three down. That one was cut a little long. Let me say that. Ooh, it's like kindergarten all over again. All right, all I want to do is drill some holes and screw some screws. Okay, if I could flatten this out, it'll be just fine. Okay, just like that. drill. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go down to the other end and install my other blocks. Probably take some measurements and see what we're going to do. Those are some pretty small cabinets or storage bins. So I'll probably come in through the top. That's what I'll do. Yeah, see, you're going to need some supports there. Necessarily, until we can figure out how we're going to partition it, like maybe threes. Oh, it's 12 to here. Wait, no, it should be 24 outside. Right, so it's 12 here. And a center line here. Okay, we got one there. Let's go all the way down to the next one. Oh yeah, that's sturdy. So what's our halfway mark? It's 36 inches on center. So let's do it. Okay. So let's do 18 then. And then we'll flip it over and just screw the rest in. Oh yeah, you can definitely stand on that. All right, so we've supported it enough. Let's go ahead and do our last couple. Good morning. It's the next day, and I want to run some vertical supports. Technically, there'll be horizontal supports once this is laid down. So, but as it's oriented right now, I want to put like uh, every midpoint. So 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal supports, technically. So they should be 21 inches. Yep. So I'll have to cut 4 at 21 and install them. This way I'll have a platform for the top to get screwed onto and also to support the bed from sagging. Let's get this going. 1 down, 3 to go. Two down, 2 to go. And 3 down, 1 to go. All right, that's all 4. Let's get these installed. All right, I'm just going to use my micrometer to make sure that I'm pre-drilling these holes in the middle. One, two, 3, 4. let's flip this bad boy over. And pre-drill. Okay, so pre-drilling here is a little bit more difficult. So I want my framing square. Okay, so that's about center right there. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, that's pretty good too. Right there. So right about here is center. Perfect. And this is our last one, and we should be able to do the bottom, the sides, and the top. Just find the square. All right, that's good. All right, guys, I am back from the big box store. I got my wood cut at the store, so there's not much for me to do here. I might sand it down a bit just to make sure the edges are right up against there, but I'm going to get started and just go ahead and put some of these in there. Ooh, skeeters are out. Gonna go quickly put this on the battery charger. Be right back. All right, now you can see how the storage is gonna be. More stickers to take off, yay! Kind of like just line it up this way. Square it up. And then transfer these lines straight across. Then move it this way, make sure that those lines are there. They should be pretty accurate in terms of measurements. But I remember I used my micrometer. Sometimes that's off as much as an eighth or a quarter. Oh, that's not coming off. Oh, they made it permanent. That is not coming off. You gotta sand that off. Or acetone. Dang. Well, now you know we're using this side. Oh, that's prettier anyway. There you go. But there you go. There's like our bed right there, right? So right about there should be center, right? Yeah, if it's all squared up, it should be. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit better. Now we're going to do the same thing the other way. Oh, I didn't do this starting one. Okay, so the starting edge needs one. Let's put it back. All right, that should be good. Flush here. Middle point. Right about there. Okay. And let's do the same thing again on this side. Might actually cut them out now and then box them in afterwards. So let's do that, yeah. So the first one we'll do 3. Next one we'll do at 6. And then we'll bring it back down to 3. But what we should do is measure all the 3s and then measure all the 6s. This next one's going to be 6. Okay, so now basically you run a support from there to there, screwed in here, run a support from there, screwed in, and so on. So it'll make it very strong, that's for sure. So honestly, I think I want to do the same thing on this side. So we'll start with 3s and then 6s. I also have a bunch of cut lines. Put my ear protection on, maybe set up my horses, right? And just start cutting. Skeeter. Let's get to cutting. Three. These boards are just about done. Last cut. Here we go. And the rest I can get with my Japanese handsaw. Ooh yeah. Uh-uh. All right, last board. Here we go. Okay, that's everything. Let's get my bag of screws. Square it up. All right, that looks good all the way around. This time, oh, nope. Wow, that side's stubborn. It's moving on me. And then when I move that, this moves. Okay, so let's find a happy medium. Yeah, good enough. I had to make two 24-inch out of 48-inch, but the width of the width of the circular blade is basically knocking everything off a little bit. I'm just one in here. And then come over to the other side. Square it up that way. Oh yeah, that's a lot easier. All right, she's all squared up and ready to go. I want them to be flush. I don't want these heads to be sticking up past there because it might hurt my foam mattress. Okay. Now all we have to do is take some measurements across there and fill them in. Go with the longer one. 15 5/8. Yeah, that's this one here. Cut that. And like that with it. Oh yes, I'll be able to get 2 of them in there. Nice, 2 for 1. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Make sure that it's flush, right? See that? Like that. Stick a clamp in there. All right, so there's seats. Now it's supported. Okay, let's measure. Yeah, so it's 4/8, 5/8, 7 5/8. Clamp it. Making sure that it's flush. I'd hate to pull this whole thing off again. Looks like I might want to, though, honestly, to get this done right. Can they give me a small block and then we'll just eyeball it? Okay, so I want to label it too. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, and this will be 3. This will be 3. Yay! All right, now we can put that screw in there. Oh, I was right on the money. Nice. All right, let's just keep going. 7, 8, 7, 7/8. Okay, one dresser drawer done. 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. 15 and 5/8. 15 and 5/8. All right, let's get started on the next one. 16 and 5/16. Sixteen and a half. Yep. 16. Nice. Okay, I've got one more there, 2 more here, 3 more to go, and I'm ready to wrap the sides. Perfect. All right, last one. 7 and 9/16. I am down to my last like 8 screws. All right, good enough. Oh wait, one more here. 7 and 9/16. What do I got left? I got 2 left. Oh, we're close. We are so close. Okay, one there. And the last one here. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Okay, this project is almost done. So what I have to do now is put the top back on it and then put all the sides around it and close it in, sand it down, and probably paint it eventually, but probably not yet. Probably gonna do a separate paint video. Good morning. Another day in the van build, and I am done making the bed, and it's in. The only thing that I don't have is the footage. So unfortunately, the camera battery went out while I was filming the wrapping of the bed with plywood. It's just 5 millimeter plywood. It's very light, but I also put in storage compartments for things like, toiletries. I'll be storing like shirts, socks, pants, things like that. All of my clothes in here in these different compartments. Probably gonna wrap all of the edges with tape because I don't think I'm gonna paint this. I'm probably just going to leave it like this for now. Yeah, I had a couple issues. One of them was the battery had died on the camera while I was building this. Another thing is the mic had kept cutting out as well. So I had to get a new mic. Probably should show you some of the stuff that I did too. I put in a spice rack and I put in a knife rack, magnetic knife rack. Cut my finger. It got jammed. So I cut a hole in the countertop, a slit in the countertop where the magnet would be, and the slit wasn't wide enough, and it grabbed the knife. And so I grabbed the knife with my left hand. My right hand just happened to be near it. It went, and it sliced my finger. There's still blood on the knife, by the way. I need to clean it off. Whoops. But yeah, let me show you. Yeah, so the fridge is in. Oh, well, let me do the whole thing. There's my bed, right? And then, so down here, that is the access to the water bag and stuff like that and the pump. And then this box right here screwed into the floor, that's for the head or the potty. This mount right here is for the fridge. And it's running, it's been running for a couple of days now. And there you can see the stove, the spice rack, and the sink. Let me show you the other side. You can kind of tell that the knives are pretty much mounted by this magnetic block right here, and they're encased in the wood pine board, so that even if they want to, they can't really go anywhere. Oh yeah, look at that. I had to clean the blood off of that. Hey, yeah, yeah. These suckers are so sharp, by the way. Oh man. Oh, I haven't used them yet, so yeah, just handling them with that bloody finger. I got blood pretty much in every one of the knives. But yeah, see, it just sits in there. Can't really go anywhere if you break hard. Nice. But yeah, I mean, everything's working. See? I mean, maybe I wouldn't, if I made this, this is the first time, and I just basically improvised making all this, taking measurements, cutting boards. There were no plans whatsoever. The bed, I kind of had to use a pre-think a plan because some edges you want butted at a 90, and some, you have to take measurements, right? Because the thickness of the board, and I wanted this to be the exact dimension of the bed where it sits in. There's a 1 inch lip to hold the mattress down. That was important. So I needed a CAD to do that thinking for me, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just eyeballed for the most part, right? There are no measurements, but if I had to make another one of these, it would be a lot more accurate. I would take dimensions off this and then lay it in on CAD. Now that I know how wide everything would have to be, um, I like what I see. I like how it turned out. I think it's great, but I haven't used it yet, so that'll be another video. I like how the bed turned out. I like how the whole van turned out. I can't wait to start roaming. It's gonna be awesome. Well, you've made it this far. If you could give the video a like, consider subscribing because it helps the channel grow. I'm Mandy from Teensy Roamer, and I hope to see you on the next video.